Hi, Fire Signs. These are your general and collective messages for the month of December 2022. We've just had a solar eclipse yesterday, which was also a new moon. So, great new beginnings, great new reset, fresh opportunity to do things right, to do things that are for your highest good, are for your best interest. So, do keep that in mind, especially starting with the new year. Actually now, but also going into the new year. Okay, so let me just quickly get started. We'll do all each zodiac sign one theme, and then what you want to work on, and then we'll start with the tarot. I'm going to try and keep these recordings slightly shorter than before. Okay, so let's get one main theme for December for Sagittarius. Peacock. Okay, be careful of pride, Sagittarius. Be careful of being overconfident. Be careful of being pompous as well. Okay, so just watch out for that. Also, this month will be a good month for you to check in with your spiritual practice, religious practice, whatever it is that you have, to connect basically with the universe, to connect with the higher power, to connect with whatever you feel is your higher source. So whether it's God or it's nature, whatever it is, you apply it to yourself. Okay, but so this month looks like that's going to be the theme for you, is to find a way to connect. And also, I think it would be good if you do connect. So just stay away from ego, stay away from being like a show off, stay away from being over the top, and instead focus on building a connection with the divine. Okay, you may also find yourself craving certain things in this month, Sagittarius. So now you take it as it applies to you. Remember, craving comes from a place of lack. I mean, when you speak on the broader terms, right? Craving comes from a place of lack. So there is nothing external that can fulfill whatever it is that you're craving inside, which is also why I think you've got divine as one of your themes. So you need to connect with yourself this month, Sagittarius. Let's look at one for Sagittarius, Aries. Three, should I take all three? I'll just take the first one that fell out, Aries. Family. Looks like this month is going to be focus on family, focus on lineage, focus on building connections, building relationships with your family members. The author is Shirley Jackson. You may want to look at her work. But I think it's a nice light month for you, Aries. I think the focus is primarily going to be domestic pleasures, partnerships, children. If you have children, then that's going to be the forefront in this month. Don't go overboard, Aries, with anything that you're doing in regards to your family. So if it is you're getting angry, don't go overboard with that. If you're giving love, don't go overboard with that. What I mean to say is that take care of your own needs as well. Okay, so this month family may expect a lot from you. Family may expect uh, a lot of your energy as well. Okay, or it could be vice versa. You may expect your family to be there for you a lot more than the past, maybe. All right, but it's a light theme. So I feel like you'll also be enjoying if you've been sort of more focused on work lately, or if you've been focused more on other aspects of your life in the month of December. I feel like you're going to come back home, in the sense that come back to a sense of bonding, come back to a sense of belonging to whoever you call your immediate family. Right now, this can be blood relatives, this can be uh, your core inner circle who you regard as family. All right, so take that as it applies to you. Aries, nice theme. Okay, let's look at one for Leo. Wildflowers. Leo, nice card, light card, something to celebrate this month, I think, also because we're entering festive season, we're entering the holiday season. So a nice light card for you as well, Leo. I also feel, generally a sense of awakening, generally a sense of being fully awake, fully aware to what is going on around you, what is going on within you. So sort of a sense of a renewal. And I just said that is that we had a solar eclipse yesterday, and that was in the new moon. So solar eclipses typically they give you the chance to start afresh, right? So with you, Leo, good chance to start things afresh, good chance for renewal this month, for whatever it may be, connections, relationships, your own self, practices, habits, behaviors, renewal of all of that. Okay, also time to celebrate. So nice light cards for all fire signs. Sagittarius, just take care that you don't become egoistic or extravagant. Okay, let's look at one thing you want to work on actively. Cup for you, Sagittarius. Kappa is what in the human body is made up of cup, pit, and vat. Cup is, I think, we call it cuff actually. It's the ph is pronounced as f, so we call it kapha, right? So this is about being grounded. So you need to, what did I say, don't go too much around being pompous. Ground yourself. Take the help of connecting with divinity, take the help of connecting with a higher power, a higher source. Okay, you need to embody earth's wisdom, you need to embody being grounded, you need to make sure that you don't get too attached also to too many things or material things rather this month. Okay, Sagittarius, so just work on that, work on grounding yourself, work on being solid, work on being stable, but at the same time make sure that you're not getting overly attached to any material things. Okay, let's look at one thing to work on for Aries. Tamas, inertia. While tamas can be looked at as something negative, I also feel like it's important to take that place of rest. It's important to take that place of non-action or take the help of non-action every now and again. I think for you, what you want to work on, Aries, is what I just told you this, that make sure you're not doing too much. Okay, whatever it is that you're doing, make sure you're not doing too much. So don't empty yourself completely. Take pauses in the middle. Be in restful states in the middle. Okay, experience inertia so that you can then move ahead again. All right, with whatever it is that you want to do, especially regards to your family. Okay, so that is one. The other thing is, don't become too passive when it comes to family matters or family members or connections within your family. Okay, so take care of that as well. On the other hand, if you find that you want somebody to take action, or you want somebody to be assertive, or you want somebody to do their bit or do their part, especially in your family setting, and you find that there is absolute passivity at their end, give them a slight nudge. All right, Aries. Okay, nothing heavy. Let's look at one for Leo. One thing you want to work on. Vishuddha. This is our throat chakra. So Leo, beautiful card to get. Renewal. Speak truth. Speak into existence what you want. Work with your throat chakra. Work with the color blue. Okay, the throat chakra is in charge of your communication. It's in charge of how you express yourself. So be clear in what you want, at least in this month, Leo. Okay, and in that you will experience, I feel like, a sense of renewal, a sense of reasons also to celebrate, reasons to feel joy, and all of that. Okay, so work with the color blue this month, Leo, and be clear in what you're asking for from others, also what you're asking for yourself. Be clear in that. Be extremely clear in your communication this month. Okay, any opportunities for you to slide away from the truth, don't take that opportunity. Speak truth where it's required for you to speak truth. Okay, Okay, let's get started with tarot. Nothing heavy or all three are light? Let's look at your present energy, fire signs. Five of Wands. So if there is any conflict, if there is any like some kind of back and forth or some kind of arguments going on right now in your present energy, apply it to your individual themes and see what you need to work on. So for Sagittarius, don't be extravagant, don't show off. If you're finding yourself in the middle of some conflicts or some verbal discussions or some verbal back and forth with people, just some fiery energy, right? We've opened with your energy. This Five of Wands is your energy, is fire element. So we've opened with your energy, and this is your energy. So if you're looking also for reasons to just have arguments with people or just have some logheads with people, and more of the spoken word, more of just things that you're saying or things that you're doing to irritate or to disagree or to just prove a point. No malice over there, not really. But if you're looking to do that in the month of December, apply it to your individual things and stay away from it as much as you can. Let me get a clarifier. Two of Coins. Okay, so for some of you, this is your present energy. So because maybe things are not going your way in a certain way, or at least that might happen in the month of December, or you may feel like you're being asked to weigh out options, or you're being asked to weigh the pros and cons. This could also be you just trying to understand or balance out whether or not you should keep your mouth shut or whether or not you should go ahead and engage with arguments, disagreements, unnecessary verbal dialogues where they are not required. Okay, so this could also just be you trying to to assess whether you should be part of it or you shouldn't be part of it. It's not for me to tell you what to do. You have to take it as it applies to you, and you have to do what feels right to you to do. All right, in any given situation. Nothing heavy. Let's look at what blessings you may have in December. Three fell out, so I'll read all three. You got the World and the Sun. The Sun, this is Leo's card, so Leo, your energy is present here. This is the World and the Sun. Beautiful blessings to have. Completions, lessons being learned, becoming master of your trade, of your craft, whatever it may be, or master of lessons. Excuse me. Excuse me. And illumination. Again, we just had a solar eclipse, so the sun coming out is not a surprise for me, but this solar eclipse is blessing you guys, fire signs. It was in the sign of Sagittarius. Yes, the solar eclipse was in the sign of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you're going to benefit a lot from this, or at least this eclipse is going to have a very powerful effect on you. All right, so you're being blessed with happiness, you're being blessed with illumination, you're being blessed with joy. I think just great positive blessings, and under them both you have the Nine of Swords. So any anxiety if you have felt, fire signs, in the last month, all that is going to get dissipated. Okay, so you focus on being this. Continue to master your lessons, continue to close cycles wherever they need to be closed, learn your lessons, stay focused on the truth, stay focused on illumination, stay focused on being awake. Okay, awake is not just with the two eyes but also with your inner eye. Be awake and spread joy as much as you can. You've already got that blessing. Okay, so I think it's very easy to say that if you're looking for answers over here in terms of whether you should engage in this arguments or these fights or these push and pull energies, probably not the best thing for you to do. Okay, let's look at one thing you might struggle with, which then automatically becomes one thing you want to work on. I'll shuffle again. Eight of Swords. So you may struggle with feeling helpless. You may struggle with feeling mentally conflicted, in the sense that mentally you just feel like you could burden yourselves in the month of December with overthinking. Fire signs. For some of you got two sword energies, so some of you could be dealing with an air sign as well. You just could be feeling that there's there are no solutions, especially if there are any issues or concerns that you're facing right now. You could feel that there are no solutions, and therefore that might make you feel helpless, or it may make you feel tied down, or just bound and burdened. I want to see if this is what you're doing to yourself, because a lot of times with the Eight of Swords, it's something that we do to ourselves. It's not very often the external environment. Okay, we get a clarifier. Three of Coins. So yeah, I think this, you could be doing this to yourself, because you can easily ask for help, you can easily ask for support, you can easily ask for guidance and dialogue with somebody who could be wise, or somebody who could have something valuable to say. You could easily ask for that, fire signs, and that will just take care of this Eight of Swords, right? Whether you choose to ask for that help or not, that I don't know, that you have to see. And my suggestion to you would be, ask for that help, because the Three of Swords is Three of Coins is here, which means that support can be given to you. Okay, it's a question of whether you ask for it or not. All right, so essentially you might struggle with that. Nothing heavy though. Most of your cards are minor arcana cards, except for your two major trump cards, which are also in your blessing position. So really nothing to worry about. I think December will be a light month for you guys, fire signs. You'll open with some fire energy, I feel, and towards the mid and the end of the month, you might find yourself a little bit more on your thoughts than you were at the beginning of the month. So just watch out for any unwanted negative thoughts, or self-dialogue, or self-sabotaging conversations that you're having with yourself, more importantly. Okay, let's look at one gods and goddesses blessing. Agni, your god is blessing you, god of fire. Improved digestion, true knowledge, and worldly riches, illumination, acquisition and the world, both of them, right? Acquisition of inner powers through yoga, how beautiful. You've got the world card, and I said mastering your lessons, mastering your skill, mastering your craft. That blessing is there, and now double. And freedom from debasing desires and habits, which could be the self-sabotage of Eight of Swords. Ask for help, fire signs, it will be given to you. Okay, so I hope that this helped you guys, fire signs, that is Sagittarius, Aries, as well as Leo. You guys have a great rest of December, and a very, very happy new year, and a happy Christmas to you guys. And I will check back again with you guys next year. See you.